squared away. It's a doe. Usually I like to wean the baby rabbits at about 6 weeks old. That gives them a good 2 weeks up to about a month to grow out. And it also allows me to rebreed their mothers. No, you're fine. You can rebreed your meat rabbits at about 4 weeks after they have their babies. Mine are a lot less inclined to breed that early. Usually they will willingly lift for the buck at about 6 weeks after they have their babies, but there's a couple other things that really need to align as well. I have tried to rebreed these mamas that currently have their babies on them, and they are not rebreeding, and they're probably just overcrowded. Another issue that's kind of common for me in my barn is you can see that even during the day right now, it's kind of dark in here. I have a light up in the corner here that does come on a timer, or at least it used to. I noticed in the springtime that it quit working, so I need to replace that. But overcrowding with their current litter, as well as not an adequate amount of light, those have been my two main issues that cause my rabbits not to breed. So I can take care of one of those today. The meat rabbits that we raise are relatively unhandled, so they are a little bit wild. As you can see, I have bare arms. It is not advised to handle kind of wild rabbits with bare arms. It's a good way to get pretty scratched up. So I bought these, I call them my rabbit gloves. I think these are technically for chefs in kitchens or something. They're like anti-cut gloves or fingerless gloves, and they work very well for retrieving rabbits and dealing with the rabbits. Not to say that I won't get scratched, but I will get scratched a lot less. The bunnies in these cages are about 8 weeks old. So normally when I do wean baby rabbits, I won't pull them all out all at once. The reason you don't want to do that is you could actually cause the mother to back up on her milk supply when there's nothing there to relieve her, and those swollen teats, if they leak milk, she has a lot higher chance of getting mastitis. So it's really for the mother's sake to kind of slowly remove babies. Usually I'll remove half one day, and then a few days later I'll remove the other half. But because these bunnies are so much older, she's probably weaned them herself, so I can just pull them all today. These bunnies are a result of our end of summer breeding, so we don't have a high kit out rate at the end of summer because of the heat. So Jumper back here has 5 babies, B doe here has 1, and then C doe here, she's got 3. This doe here, D doe, she's a replacement from a doe that we lost due to heat stroke over summer. So she has not had babies yet, but she's due to be bred, so we might try to breed her today. But let's get these little bunnies out of here first. So when I do plan to sell kits as breeders, I will move them separately and I will house them in their respective litters so that I don't accidentally sell somebody siblings as a breeding pair. Because there's only 9 that we have to deal with out of this batch, I am just going to process them all. So instead of separating them out by litters in the tractors, I'm just going to be separating them out by gender. Got all 9 babies squared away. And here's our doe we're going to try to breed. This here is Samson. He's one of our bucks. He's a good boy. Well, that was not a true fall off. That was a farce. Here, get out of the water. Good girl. There. That's what we're looking for. Good job. So the difference being that she did not lift for that first fall off. He just got overexcited and thought that he hit the target. He did not, but that was a successful breeding. So we're just gonna leave them together. It doesn't look like she's experiencing any kind of aggression towards him. So I'm comfortable walking away and we can sort these babies. okay. Also a boy. That's a doe. You're all right. Another doe. We have quite a few of these rabbit tractors or grow out cages here, and they are 2 feet by 5 feet, and ethically I can only fit 5 per cage, and I didn't want that last female to be by herself, so I put a friend in there with her. So we have 4 females here, 3 males, and then 2 females over there. Last winter, I recorded an entire Raising Rabbits series where I go in depth into how you can tell the genders apart and how breeding is supposed to work. So if you're interested in diving deeper into those topics, go ahead and click that video.